Yo, what's up, CDOG? Welcome back to another video. Today, I don't have a review to do, but I want to show you, viewers, a project that I've been working on for about 2.5 months. And it's been something kind of, in my opinion, pretty damn cool, but also shows that two train companies, can come together to make a cross-compatibility of trains. So I just want to show you some little demonstrations before I get to the actual product. Not the actual product, the actual thing I made. So this is N scale. This is pretty much, I believe, the second smallest scale of trains. Now I only have 2 to 3 pieces of this straight N scale track and a working F3 unit, Penn Central. Now, I don't want to do a review on it because it's pretty busted up and I don't have a transformer for it. And it's heavily used, so I can't 100% run it, but I remember I did some weird finicky stuff with it to get it moving. It electrocuted me badly, and it kind of scared the shit out of me, and I don't want to do it again. But as you can tell on the track, a little cumbersome to get back on, but fits perfectly, sounds great, and depending on what brand you get, it's going to be affordable. Here comes O gauge, not O gauge, HO gauge. Now this is pretty, I want to show off this Tyco chugging boxcar first. I did get this at my local train store for $5. They were giving a lot of good stuff away for O gauge and HO, never N scale, or frankly any other scale. But this is HO track, or gauge. This HO track is pretty basic. This is, if you want to get any more basic, this is the best way to go. And judging comparison with the N scale, definitely a good jump in size. And for people who have HO, definitely great for kids, so is N scale. But I feel like with N scale, it's really easy to lose these trains a lot more because they're smaller. Could, I don't know, possibly fall underneath the couch when a child was playing with them. So yeah, this Tyco chugging boxcar, if you move the circle down here, makes a chugging sound. Not really that good because it's upside down, but the product is really good when it's on the rails. And yes, very nice. And for anybody who wants to get to a hobby, very nice as well. Next is my main line, my VIP gauge, O gauge. I'm gonna be using this Atlantic engine for just a demonstration. Now, this is, I believe, MTH scale tracks. I don't like it. I got this actually 2 cents going around to garage sales. Picked up some trains, mostly HO. That's how I got that. Actually, I got that at a store, but I actually have something else that goes with it at a garage sale. He said, I asked, hey, do you got any more train stuff? He said, yes. He gave me a bunch of track, but it was Z scale, and I did not want to get into Z scale, so I took the only piece of O gauge that they got. I was able to get it for 2 cents, so in my opinion, I would say is a heck of a steal. Now here's the engine here. It is a little bit chunky, definitely way bigger than HO. There's a huge jump here. I know there's such thing as ON30 scale, which is HO trains on N scale track, but let's not go over that. Now, look at the size comparison between these tracks. Huge, and I'm talking major. Like the middle rail is as big as HO. Now that is pretty freaking big. Now if I try to, this is gonna be interesting. Can I try to fit this HO train? No, I cannot. So this middle track is definitely thinner than O gauge. But nonetheless, a huge jump in size. And this is technically, in my opinion, the scale that you want to get for children who are very rough and tough. Because Lionel trains are there for you. If you want to do any other brand, Williams, K-Line, Atlas, Weaver, I mean, they're nice too, but I feel like no one can ever beat Lionel. I don't have S gauge because I don't want to get into S gauge, but yeah, it's not really my thing. And then comes the next gauge, Lego gauge. Now, when I say, why are you doing Lego? It'll make sense later. So this is the believe the 2019 release of the Lego Creator Crocodile. Obviously, it's very nice. I'm gonna take the train off the track, off this little stand here, to do a demonstration. As you can tell, this is regular Lego track. Very big as well. Now, what's great about Legos is it's not metal, so it's gonna break easier, but it's still very good. Now for this, looking at the size, it's a little bit bigger than this, so it was pretty interesting for me to put this train on this track and be like, hey, it doesn't fit. But I'm just gonna use this side of the crocodile just for this demonstration. You put this on the track. You can push it around. I mean, it has no motor. You can put motors in it, but traditionally, I love to just push these damn trains around the track. Now, this is the reason why I brought this up. The reason being is that I have been working on a project for about 2.5 months. If I said that correctly from the beginning of the intro of the video. Now for 2.5 months, I've been designing an engine that can cross compatibility with Lionel and Lego. And I have just done the perfect thing. I did not feel like making blueprints for it, so this is the prototype model of an engine that can run on O-gauge track. This is my Lego engine I made. Now, as you can tell, it's definitely smaller. It feels a bit smaller than regular Lego trains, but looking at the wheel size, you notice, why is this so weird? It feels like it's different. Well, there's a catch, and I just broke the smokestack. Well, there's a catch to that, because when you put this train on Lego track, it doesn't reach the other side of the rail bed. You heard that right. It does not reach the other side of the rail bed. This works on O-gauge track. Mind blown. Like, I'm talking big explosions. Explosions from, I don't know, Minecraft. But this is the type of engine I made. It's not based on anything. I just wanted to be able to get something that can run on O-gauge track. Now this is, I would say this is prototype or alpha build 1. Because this engine is very, very touchy. What I mean by that is it can break very easily. Now let's talk about the tender, because this really does show prototype phases of development. This is the weakest shit that I can come up with at this point. If there are like trucks out there, more trucks that can actually fit into the Lego studs, these white studs, black or white, then that would be nice. I actually had to take a drill to this and file the middle so then I could be able to fit these Lego pegs. Now, technically saying this definitely can run on O27 curves. Like, I'm talking the post-war O27 curves, the tightest curves that Lionel ever made. The engine, I'm not 100% sure. If I wanted to do a tighter curve, I would have used the big wheels instead of the small ones that doesn't have the big plastic ridge going out to touch the tracks. Now, I really don't know how much further I can get, because this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to make, because I don't have a lot of pegs of these studs, so what I've been using is, so the pieces of track that you get from Lego, if you get like the pack with straights, you get these little pegs that poke into this middle slot here. Now, those supposed to be thrown away immediately. They're not compatible with regular Legos. So what I did was, I took two of them, and I was gonna put that on that one, but it did not work well, and it was very too heavy for that type of truck. And I just cut it in half. Surprisingly, it does fit well on these style of trucks. Now, that's definitely not NPC. and maybe Kuhn era trucks. I don't know. It's pretty old looking, in my opinion, because it does not have the metal tab coming out of it. And it doesn't show that there was a metal plate or magnet to put there to insinuate the firing knuckle, the automatic knuckle coupler action. Now this can run on regular O-gauge track. The problem being is it does not have a motor or any power functions. So really it's extremely hard to run this engine with no one, because it does have, I did some math, it does have about a 27% chance of the train actually falling off the track, because I gotta put an engine behind this thing that can move. And it's pushing, and this coupler right here, this is the basic one I can make out of it. This coupler, when it goes around the curve, the tender likes to pivot. Not pivot, almost, but tip. And when it tips on 068 curves, it has a really high chance of falling over and taking and busting apart this coupling system. And a lot of the stuff is really touchy, but if we could get this video up to 6 likes, I will start production on a 1.0 model that can actually work better. If I do that, I'm definitely gonna have to replace these trucks, it's because I can't trust it that well with this. But these are the different sizes of Legos, not Legos trains, that are Lego scale. This O-gauge, another O-gauge, HO, Z. I know there's other scales, but this is the ones that I have. So yeah. Anyways, with that long video, we're gonna do a short run session with this little Lego engine and take it to the layout. Alright, I got the magnificent engine on the track. Now, it took me about 20 seconds to realize how am I gonna get this thing moving for a video. So, in honor of the, if you haven't seen the latest Lionel 2023 catalog, this is in honor of one of the engines I want to get so badly, but I found a older model from Atlas that did an engine. Hold on. Yes, this is not the new NW2 switcher that Lionel made. There is an Indiana Harbor Belt paint scheme. I found this this is another find I found at a train show. I got this for $200 with, I believe, with the box. I may be wrong about that. It was a couple months ago, so this was an old purchase. So I definitely kind of forgot about it. But I just love the paint scheme about it so much, about the orange swoosh, and then it goes into the logo here. I got the road name right there. I don't know why, I just love bright colors on an engine. And orange, blue, and red are my favorite colors on Lionel, on model trains in general. But it should go pretty badly, because this engine that I made, like I said earlier, there is about a 27% chance that it will derail, because it's getting pushed up and that coupler is gonna make the entire tender derail. But anyways, let's send her out. I'm having those sounds off because I don't want to be doing it. It's kind of a teaser. I'll do a video on the engine at a later date. It's about the 3rd time I ran it on the layout, so far so good. So yeah, I don't want to run it any further because, like I said, it's a short run session. This is a prototype of an engine that I will improve. But yeah, that about wraps it up for this video. Like and subscribe, even though I hate when YouTubers say that because it's so cringy, but gotta get some subs. When I do 100 subscribers, I will do a live stream and I will do a tour of my entire layout. So keep those views coming. Share this with friends that may like trains, but definitely will like my previous content. But anyways, this is CDOG signing off. Take care.